Hey, my darling. A little mobile satsang time. So, Spirit has been like putting this in my head the last couple of days. It's something, let's say I'll work it out with you because sometimes Spirit will drop things in my head and then I'll be like, wait, huh? I have to kind of let it go through my body. And like, I understand it, but I can't necessarily articulate it for a while. So, let me just try that here with you. It's like Spirit says to me, people do what is important to them. I had a martial arts teacher say that to me one time. And I don't know, it just zinged me. He just said, people do what's important to them. Boom, simple statement. I was like, whoa. I don't know why it had such a profound effect on me. Like, I didn't know this, but apparently I didn't. So when people do what's important to them, Spirit says, people will do what is important to them. And then Spirit said to me, when somebody doesn't make you a priority, it's because it's not important to them. And then Spirit went on to say, but that's okay. Nobody's obligated to make you a priority. Nobody's obligated to do anything that is not important to them. That's why we're here, is to follow our heart, to do what matters to us, what's important to us. But when somebody doesn't make you a priority, and you are making them a priority, that's your opportunity to see where you're not doing what is important to you. Because if you're making someone a priority and you're hurt or upset by the fact that they are not making you a priority, then you're not making them a priority because it's important to you. You're making it a priority because ego story, because people pleasing, because martyrdom. These are maybe extreme words, but if you look inside yourself, you're going to find that that's true. And there's no judgment here. This is all about compassion. Spirit doesn't bring this through and say, raw, that's not the God I connect with. The God I connect with is so unconditionally loving and is just saying, hey, when somebody doesn't make you a priority and you have made them a priority, it's because it's not important to them. And so we need to we need to go in and understand, what are my priorities and how have I been living out of alignment with my integrity, my authenticity, how I want to be living my life by giving my attention, thus giving my power to something that is not truly a priority for me. Because when we're doing something conditionally, making somebody else a priority, doing things for them, thinking about them, investing emotionally, physically, financially, and they're not interested in reciprocating because it's not a priority, that's not a true energetic match, is it? And so that energy is not in line with your authentic core, with your connection to divine spirit. You're not doing what matters to you. And that's the gift that that person gives you when they do what is important to them and do not make you a priority. It gives you an opportunity to come back into your heart, into your heart space and go, where am I out of alignment with integrity? And integrity means your authenticity, not anybody else's. That's why integrity is subjective. Your integrity is what lines up with your authenticity, with your happiness, with your heart fire. And so other people not making you a priority, other people not making you important when you're not important to other people who you have invested in, that's your opportunity right there. That's spirit. That's the universe giving you a big old boom. Hey, girl. Hey, boy. You're out of alignment. You can fix this. It's pulling your energy back and putting yourself back in alignment. What this does not include is blame and projection on the other person. Every human on the planet has the right to do what is important to them. Nobody owes you a thing. No matter what you have done for them, nobody owes you a thing. Nobody. And so getting into this story of, I made them a priority and they didn't make me a priority. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go not make them a priority anymore because they didn't make me a priority. That's a very different energy. The energy I'm pulling through from spirit is, oh, I'm out of alignment. That person is doing what is important to them. The person doesn't owe me anything. You can feel hurt. You can feel your hurt. You can feel the loss. You can feel the dashed expectations. You can feel all those feelings, but don't get into an ego story about it, about me. You know what I'm saying? Feel your feelings. Feel it in your body. Don't let the story take you out of the experience, because the experience is going to show you what matters to you, what's important to you. We have so much gunk and conditioning covering up our authentic core. These experiences, these hurts, these seeming betrayals, these abandonments from people who we're in some kind of relationship with are the gifts that are peeling back those layers, uncovering, shaking off the dirt from our authentic core, giving us the opportunity to align more fully with our purpose, our passion, our lineage, our allegiance with divine spirit. And that's where you're going to find your happiness, your peace, deep peace and well-being and contentment in the core of your being, in your heart fire. And giving to other people unconditionally, loving conditionally, serving conditionally, anything conditionally, needing something back from that person, that is out of integrity with your core, with your authenticity. And they don't owe you anything. If you're going to give with your whole being, with nothing, expecting nothing back. Now, most of us don't do that. So I do want to say also, you're human, okay? You're human. It's part of the human experience. I know I'm saying like, don't do this. Okay, but it's actually okay. Don't do this, but it's actually okay. But that's the human experience. Like everything is a practice. We are striving for that authenticity. We're striving for that divine being, divine source. We are striving for unconditional love, but everything is a practice. Everything is a practice. So you practice every day. And some days you nail it. And you're like, yeah, hello, enlightenment. And then the universe comes in with a sledgehammer on your ego and you don't nail it. And you're like, oh, human again. But either way, give yourself love and compassion because you're here for the human experience. And when you're showing up in partnership with spirit, you have that commitment. And that's all that is required of you, is to show up with commitment, and then all the doors open for you. All right, I hope this was helpful. It was fun to get this out. I love these little bits from spirit. I know I see this showing up. Of course, spirit showed it to me because, hi Ingrid. Okay, me too. I can really see where my codependency and people pleasing shows up, especially in my love relationship, my romantic relationship. I mean, it's such a, that just goes so far to the core, at least in my experience, a romantic relationship. You get so close to this person and it's just, our stuff comes up, and we can really, it's such a golden opportunity to see our gunk come to the surface, and our weird little coping mechanisms and our weird little ego stories. And it's powerful, but not just the love relationships. I mean, any relationship with your family, with your friends, everything is going to kind of bring this stuff up to the surface. And that's why, relationships are such a key part of the human experience, because they're the mirrors. They show us pieces of ourselves that we don't or can't look at just by ourselves. It's like mirror showing you your back. And it's like, what is that thing, that growth on your back? Oh my God, I didn't even know it was there. Okay, well, let's handle this. Let's take care of this. So there's always an opportunity. Everything is working in your favor. And every loss, every abandonment, every betrayal even, it's all pointing you back to, okay, where are you out of alignment, honey, with your authentic core? What is your authentic, most true way of living? Which way is your true north? Which way is your true north? And the closer and more lined up you get with your being, with your core, the more you're going to attract people who enhance that lifestyle for you, who enhance your happiness. And you won't need to attract so many situations that kind of blow shit up for you. And that's just the way it is. And that's not blaming. That's not going, well, it's your own fault that you're having problems. No, it's me, it's part of the human condition. And when you commit to living in partnership with spirit, to showing up fully and authentically to the best of your ability every day, and practicing, that's when the universe showers you with gifts. Not when you're blaming yourself, when you're taking radical responsibility for what's going on in your sphere. So what's going on in your being, for what's going on relationally, situationally, all of that. All right. I love you madly. Madly. I'll talk to you soon. Happy Satsang.